Good morning, friends. Today on Gardening with Creekside, y'all, there is so much fantastic plants I cannot wait to share with you. We have got gorgeous new shrubs in. We have got gorgeous new perennials in. Hey, my online people, all of the perennials online, they are 50% off. That is right. While supplies last, all perennials online are 50% off. Also, we have got Mimi's pollinator picks. So if you are interested in some pollinator plants, come on down. We have got Mimi's pollinator picks, and then we have got so much more to share with you. Stay tuned. Hello, my friends. Yes, we have got gorgeous new shrubs in, y'all. Fall is for planting, right? I know I preach this over and over and over again because it is true. It is the perfect time here in the south, southeast, our warmer zones. This is when you want to be adding plants to your landscape. Why do we do this? I'm like a broken record, y'all. We go ahead and put these shrubs, your trees, your perennials in the ground now because we're getting more rain. The temperatures are starting to slowly go down, but the soil is still nice and warm, so your roots can really grow. They have all winter for those root development to really take place, so that way when next summer's heat hits, these plants are not going to miss a beat and they are going to be happy. So whether you come to Creekside Nursery here in Dallas, North Carolina, we're open Wednesdays through Saturdays 9 to 3, and come shop. Or if you're not even local, go to your local garden center. They are going to have great things for you as well. So get out to your local garden center. If you've been watching us, you know that we have been visiting our friend at Stowe's. Oh my gosh, I am like a kid in a candy store there, and I am like a kid in a candy store here because we have got some great plants in. So get comfy because we're going to talk some fun plants. All right. First off, now y'all, this is going to be a first come, first serve, and I'm just going to tell you right now, we're filming this on Friday morning. You're going to see this on Monday morning. Fingers crossed for y'all that they will still be here. Look what is here. Do you know what this is? This is the brand new storm-proof hydrangea from Proven Winners. The highly anticipated, everybody is wanting this shrub. They just came in this week. The Invincible Stormproof is a great mid-size hydrangea. It is not going to be too massive. It is an Invincible, so it's going to be a your reliable bloomer every single year. And y'all, just to prove, last night we had a gully washer of rain. I mean, thunder, lightning, tons of rain pouring down. Look at them, nice and tall and perky and very happy. So like I said, this is a brand new release, hardy in zones 3 to 8. Basically, the warmer you're going to be, it's going to be a 4x4. If you're in a zone 3, it's going to be smaller, but here in the south, it is going to be a 4x4. What I would recommend is lots of good morning sun, and then try to give it a break in the afternoon. I personally have not grown this yet. I grabbed 5 to put into the signature garden, but because it's in that Invincibles series, no, it's Incredible. I'm sorry, I think I said Invincible. Did I say Invincible? It's Incredible. So Incredible. So yes, it can do the sun, absolutely. So Incredible can do the full sun, but again, especially if you're not on irrigation, give it a break in the afternoon. All of our hydrangeas appreciate a break in the afternoon. So Incredible Stormproof is here. We've also got the butterfly bushes. Now, even though we had a massive rain, you know, I say this because this is the time here in the south where the butterflies are going nuts. We've got caterpillars everywhere. We've got the butterflies are flitting around. The butterfly bushes are a great one for them. If you're looking for a cute little evergreen interest that's going to be nice and tight and upright, again, this is a very popular plant. This is Sting arborvitae. Sting arborvitae, as you can see from its habit, is going to be narrow and upright. This is a great accent plant. It can be 15 to 20 feet tall, but only like 1.5 feet wide. So this is going to be one of those really cool interest plants. Being that an arborvitae is zones 3 to 8, part sun to full sun, so I would say a minimum of 4 to 5 hours of sun. So Sting arborvitae, very cute. We've also got a couple of El Ninos here. This is of course that new Chatalpa from Proven Winners. It is so popular. We have got 3 gallons available of those. We have got let's see, Aphrodite. So Aphrodite is a calycanthus. It is a native shrub. It is deciduous, but y'all, this thing is amazing. It's also known as a sweet shrub because it produces these gorgeous ruby red flowers that smell divine. It is a happy plant. We have one in the signature garden, and y'all, she's growing like a weed. And I say that in the best way possible. It is hardy in zones 5B to 9. It needs that 4 hours plus. Ours is a great example of that because it's not in full direct sun, filtered sun, but she definitely gets enough sun. Tons and tons of flowers on it. Medium deer resistance. I mean, this thing just produces those extra large fragrant flowers, and it's a continuous bloomer. So tons and tons of flowers on Aphrodite. If you are one of those people that really despise boxwoods, and there are people out there, and that's totally fine. That's what makes gardening fun, right? We all have our different likes and dislikes. But you want an evergreen shrub. Like, you like kind of the look maybe of a boxwood, but you don't like boxwoods themselves. Or you've had boxwood blight, so you can't replant boxwoods. Or you're being plagued with the boxwood moth, which is on its move. So what we have is a great boxwood alternative. This is strong box, and this is actually an inkberry holly. So it's in the holly family, but it does remind you of a boxwood. It is not pokey like a holly. It is a great evergreen that is hardy in zones 5 to 9, 2 to 3 tall and wide. Responds beautifully to being pruned. So you can keep it whatever shape you want. You can see some of them have been pruned. The ones that have been pruned have all this new growth popping out on them. So if you want to keep it in a really tight habit, you can do that. If you want a little more free form, you can, but I would encourage you to prune it at least once a year, like the end of winter going into spring. Medium deer resistance. It is a native species, nice and petite, so a great boxwood alternative. I think we've covered everything on this side. We have got, of course, the abelias. Abelias are, I can't tell you enough. This is brilliantina. Brilliantina is a beautiful, it's an electric color, but it's not as crazy and wild as kaleidoscope. You will see that this is what abelias do. They're covered in flowers. We have a couple of butterflies. Once the sun really comes out and dries out, they will be covering these abelias. They love them. Great evergreen, low habit on it. Love the brilliantina and all abelias as well. Speaking of cuties and nice tight habit, we've got tater tot. Now, tater tot, as you can see, I mean, you can see why it gets its name, right? This too is an arborvitae, and it is a nice, quote, meatball tater tot shape. You really don't have to prune it at all. In fact, I would say don't even prune it because it just keeps that nice rounded habit on it. Tater tot is hardy in zones 3 to 8. I personally find where I have mine up at the chicken coop, it's a slower grower. 2 to 3 tall, 3 to 4 wide, minimum of anywhere from 4 hours to full sun. And of course, it is an evergreen. So we've got those. Now, talking about fall, we're in those going into fall, praise the Lord, finally. We want to think about interest, year-round interest in our garden. So we picked some evergreens. We picked some ones that flower in the spring or the summer or the fall, with all these ones we've already talked about so far. Here, these lovely green shrubs. Now you may be going, well, Jenny, why in the world do I want to have a green shrub? Well, the reason that you want to have these is because these are the Arctic fire dogwoods. So these are going to give you absolutely gorgeous late fall, winter interest. So we have got the Arctic fire red. And so what happens with these guys is they're, a nice evergreen, a nice green shrub in the growing season. They lose their leaves, of course, with the frost and the freeze. And then all these stems will turn a fire engine red. Gorgeous interest. So we have got the Arctic red, and we have got the Arctic yellow. If I can find a tag, here it is, flipped around. So look at this. So then you get that Arctic fire yellow. Really neat interest. These yellow and red twig dogwoods are great interest. Hardy in zones 2 to 7, basically like 5 feet tall, 6 feet wide. And again, you may say, well, Jenny, why are you selling these? These are for the colder folks. We're zone 8, you know, we can't do them. We have had great success with customers using these and getting that beautiful color. So that's why we are selling them. We actually sell quite a few plants that are rated to zone 7, but do really, really well in our gardens and other folks' gardens. Another great one for the winter interest, we have this in the signature garden, is the berry poppins. This is a winterberry holly. So again, it is a holly, but it's not pokey. The reason that you want this, look, can you see already they have put on their berries? Beautiful bright red. As soon as we get that freeze and frost, all these leaves are going to fall off, but those red berries are going to stay. This is great for an area that you have that is damp. Hardy in zones 3 to 9. It is a native species. Anywhere from that part to full sun, it's going to be about 3 to 4 feet tall and wide. So like I said, we've got them in the garden, and from here, I can see the red berries. So very, very good on those. So we've got all of those for you. Now, you will need, I will say this, because berry poppins is the female plant. She's the one that's going to produce those red berries. You're going to need a male, right? So we're going to have some hanky-panky in the garden here, folks. So you got to have the male and the female to get the berries. So we have Mr. Poppins right here. Mr. Poppins is not going to produce berries. He's not going to bear fruit, but he's going to pollinate the females. So you need one of those for, I think, up to 5 of the berry poppins that it will pollinate. And as long as you keep it within like 10, 15 feet of them, then they will pollinate and you will be good. We have got, okay, let's come down here. We've got, there's so many great plants because, again, this is the perfect time to be adding all of these shrubs to your garden. So we are loaded and stocked. You need to get out here and get them. Whether you want spireas, we've got candy corn, we've got double play doozy. Yes, they're deciduous. It's all right. You're going to get gorgeous color for us, 9 months out of the year, basically? I mean, you know, come on. We have got the new gen Boxwoods. We have Liberty Bell, which is going to be short and wide. Of course, new gens, they are actually going to be part of the Proven Winners line beginning now on. So this time next year, when we have new gens, they're actually going to be in a Proven Winners pot. So Liberty Bell is going to be short and wide. It is, let's see, let me get it exactly for you, 1.5 tall, 3 feet wide. Great resistance to boxwood blight, sun, shade, deer resistant, you name it. We've got the Kodiak Orange Durvilla, a beautiful native species, beautiful color on it. Y'all, look at this when it blooms. Your Durvillas give you those really sweet yellow flowers. I'm going to add one of these to the front porch redesign garden area. Love this. The Kodiak Orange is going to be a native species as well. This is another example, zones 4 to 7. Absolutely can do it here. Give it a break in the afternoon, right? You've got your smoke bush. I love smoke bushes. Oh my gosh. This is the Winecraft Black. Beautiful interest, my friends. Put those two together. Then this is the new gen Independence. Independence is what we're using in the front of our house. Love this. 3x3. Again, sun, shade, deer resistant. Boxwood blight is resistant to all that. We've got some of the chameleon grasses. Again, we're using this. We've got chameleon. All the things that we're using in our yard, we have here. So the chameleon grass is that little blue stem, or a schizocerium. It is a fantastic, beautiful perennial grass, 2 feet tall, lovely. It changes color, hence its name as chameleon. Then Jerry is showing you the Perfecto Mundo pink carpet azalea. This is that azalea that we're using in mass in front of the house. It is nice and low and wide, hence its name, pink carpet. Double pink blooms on it. Blooms 3 times a year. We've got other Perfecto Mundos here as well. All the hydrangeas. We've got Firelight Tidbit. We're using those. You see the real original, the OG Firelight back here in the back, the taller ones. And yes, they are turning that beautiful pink. Y'all, my Firelight Tidbits that I have in the cottage garden, love the tidbits because they're short and wide. So basically like 2 feet tall, 3 feet wide, basically. Y'all, they're blooming, and they have been in there almost a year, not quite a year. So they went through our whole entire summer, full hot sun, and they're beautiful, creamy and pink. Lovely, lovely color, because you know us in the South, that can be very challenging to get your panicles to turn pink. A lot of times they'll just go straight brown because of our heat and humidity. The firelights, I have found, for me, give me that beautiful pink color the absolute best. All right, so we have got beautiful displays up here that you can incorporate. These will absolutely go together. So you've got the Jazz Hands variegated loropetalum. This would be kind of in the back, beautiful. You've got your New Gen Independence Boxwood, another lovely evergreen, and then of course your candy corn right here for that nice pop of color. And we have some of the Perfecto Mundo. I think that was the double purple azalea. So all of those kinds of those purples and oranges going together, absolutely lovely on that for sure. Now, all right, let's talk about oh, okay, come on. I just get so excited, y'all. Also, it's still warm, and if you want to, we don't have pansies and violas and kales and cabbages because it's too hot. We will have them, it's just still too hot. Y'all, come get these annuals. My gosh, gives you all, hello, look. Who would not want that? Yeah, who would not want this in a container? And y'all, you don't even have to take them out. As a little side note, my Jackson and Megan are going to go visit their sister Emily down in college. She has an aquapot. Anyway, it's the whole thing. So she has an aquapot, but she can't find any plants to put it in. So I am sending her a coleus in this pot. She's not gonna plant it. She's just gonna kind of drop it down in the aquapot and then water it every day because it's not gonna be planted, so she can't use the aquapot. This is instant impact. Just slip it down in one of your containers. You've got the grasses, the plum dandy, the lantanas, the salvias. Oh my gosh, verbenas, dahlias, coleus galore, salvias, vermillionaire, you name it. Great way to do instant color in your garden. All right, so we've talked about, oh no we didn't, Anna's Magic Ball. So think tater tot, but a bright chartreuse color. So here we have Anna's Magic Ball, beautiful, bright chartreuse, evergreen. It is an arborvitae, hardy in zones 3 to 7. It's gonna be small, basically 15 inches tall and wide. It is a native species, evergreen, petite. Love this. So we have the Anna's Magic Ball. One of my favorite shrubs, well, there's a lot of my favorite, I can't say that. The Sweet and Low Sarcococa. Y'all, this is a great plant. Look at all this beautiful new growth. The Sweet and Low is also known as a sweet box because when it blooms in the spring, these really small little petite little flowers, you're gonna smell them before you see them. It's kind of like the tea olives right now. They're blooming. We smell them and we're like, where is it? It's gonna be the same thing with your Sweet and Low Sarcococa. This is going to be an evergreen, fragrant. It's gonna be more for the shade, all right? So we're gonna do about 4 hours, 5 hours or less. It will naturalize. It is not a crazy invasive, but the more damp conditions they have or the more water, they will grow faster and spread out. They don't send crazy runners, they just get wider. Hardy in zones 5 to 9, basically 2.5 tall, 3 feet wide. Love, 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 love this plant. Another one of my all-time favorites, y'all, Paisley Pup. Paisley Pup is a dog hobble or lycothe, right? So this is going to be another beautiful evergreen shrub for the shade. I have this in a container actually. We're gonna take it out of the container and put it into the redesign that we're doing at the house. It is stunning. So your Paisley Pup is a native shrub. It needs that, I would say 4 to 6 hours of morning sun where we are and then a break in the afternoon. It is hardy in zones 5 to 8. So if you're in zone 5, it absolutely can do more sun. Zone 8, mine gets sun till about noon and then it's in the shade and it loves it. Again, the bit more water you can give it, the happier it'll be. Basically 4 feet tall, 5 feet wide. So we've got those, your Florida Sunshines. These are from our friends at the Southern Living Plant Collection. All of these shrubs are great evergreens for the shade. Don't come to me and say, there is no color for the shade. Yes, there is. There's tons of color for the shade, and we have got it for you right here. So we love the Florida Sunshines. They're deer resistant. They are an Elysium, like in an anise. So if you were to break the leaves open and smell it, it smells like licorice. So they don't like that. So beautiful evergreen shrub for the shade.
Deer proof, deer proof, deer proof.
Yeah, the whole thing is, yeah, deer proof all the way through. So there you go. So it's deer proof, it's for the shade, and it's evergreen. I'm trying to check off all the boxes, and they will flower. So I forgot to say that the paisley pup also flowers, cute little bell-shaped flowers. So y'all, we're checking all the boxes here for all of you that are looking for those requirements. Fragrant, deer proof, evergreen, boxwood replacement, you name it, they are here. Okay, so we've also got grasses, carexes. Huge fan of carexes. They are an evergreen grass, right? So we have got the ever beloved Everrillo. So Everrillo, chartreuse color on it. Love this one. Have it in many places in my garden. Feather falls, y'all. Oh my gosh. If you do not have feather falls and you have a semi-shaded area, get this carex. It is gorgeous. It is massive. You can put it in the landscape. You can put it in a pot. You can basically do anything you want to this. It is not full sun. It is going to be filtered sun or morning sun, afternoon shade. The more water you give it, the bigger it'll be. Gorgeous. Love it. And then we also have the, this is Evercolor. It's one of the other ones. I don't have it listed, but sorry, y'all. That was on my fault. Here, let's look at this one. Still a carex, but it has that variegated. So it's a little bit of that cross between like the Everrillo and the Feather Falls, because you've got a little bit of that chartreuse blonde, and then you've got the dark green edges. So I'm serious, come get these. If you're not growing carexes and you have that shady area, then you need to come get them. All right, now, also speaking of grasses, we have got muhly grass. This is white muhly grass. Now you may not know what muhly grass is, but muhly grass, for those that live in the South, this is the plant that when you're driving down the interstate or those highways and you see this grass and there's this like cloud of either pink or white and it looks like cotton candy, that's muhly grass. It loves it dry, it loves it hot, it loves neglected, hence why it's on the side of the road and they use it in those landscapes. It blooms in the late summer. So we're not having any blooms yet, it's not time for it. White muhly grass. Those of you that are looking to attract pollinators to your garden, we have got Joe Pye weed, y'all, and she is getting ready to bloom. Look at this. These are the blooms that your butterflies find absolutely irresistible. They love Joe Pye weed. Now, Joe Pye weed, let me get my information, is going to be 31 inches tall and about 23 inches wide. It is a perennial, hardy in zones 4 to 9. It is a native plant, makes a great cut flower, and even blooms in part shade. So gorgeous. This is Phantom, so the specific cultivar is Phantom. More of your feather falls. Then we have ribbon falls. So ribbon falls is just a lovely solid green. You may look at it and go, well, that looks like monkey grass. It's not monkey grass because it is going to be very well behaved. It is not going to spread. It is not going to be obnoxious in your garden, but it is going to be that beautiful evergreen carex grass for your part shade garden. And it's all about diversity, right? It's all about color. Come with me just for a second. We're gonna go on a little trip here. This is what we do here at Creekside. Imagine we have our evergreen shrubs. You pop in this dark green grass down here low. Beautiful. Look at it with paisley pup, right? Stunning. It stands out. Same thing with Anna's Magic Ball. We're mixing colors, textures, height, gorgeousness. That's what I love about shade gardens, is there's so much possibility for those beautiful colors and textures and interest. And yes, you can have evergreen interest in your shade garden. All right, perennials, flowering. We have got echinaceas. We have got the powwow wildberry. Y'all, they're covered in buds. There's a few that are starting to bloom, but powwow wildberry, as its name suggests, is a bright, I mean electric pink fuchsia color. Of course, we love the echinacea. They are great for your pollinators. They're a native species. They're hardy in zones 3 to 9. Powwow wildberry is going to be about 2 feet tall and 16 inches wide. If you want to do your echinaceas, you need to go ahead and let's get them in the ground now. Then we have just the great standard, your eastern purple coneflower, okay? So that is just the great native cultivar that you've got right there. We've also got goldenrod. Goldenrod is a great perennial, native perennial that blooms late in the season. Mine is just beginning to bloom, really bright yellow. This is great for those late season pollinators. So your monarchs that are migrating through, your swallowtails, they need these late season bloomers to feed on. So your goldenrod here is going to be deer resistant. The birds love it. It is full sun. Basically, it's going to be 3 feet tall, 2 feet wide, and that is every bit of what mine does at the house. We've got the spigillas. We got some more in from Saunders. Another great native plant, Indian pink. Your hummingbirds, as they're migrating through, are going to love these plants. They absolutely adore them. Typically, they bloom earlier in the season, but because of the way that they have produced these this year, they're blooming now. So it's going to help those hummingbirds as they migrate as well. This needs to be full to part sun. Basically, it's going to be a 2x2, right? Very upright, beautiful habit. We have my favorite, the Ascot Rainbow. Love this evergreen for the more of the shade area. And then Gaillardia. Oh my gosh, y'all better hurry up and get here like right now because I'm about to take all of them home with me. These are stunning. Jerry's making faces. If I just get one of each, just one of each, that's it. Yes.
Maybe next time.
No, not next time, this time. So Gaillardia is also known as blanket flower. You've got two different ones. You've got the spin top yellow. I mean, good gosh, spin top yellow touch. And then we have the spin top red starburst. Look at those. Are they not gorgeous? Absolutely stunning. These are going to be hardy in zones 4 to 9, basically 10 inches tall, 18 inches wide. Again, these things are drought tolerant. They're easy to take care of. We literally, when we go to the beach, we see them growing wild in the dunes. We were just in Wyoming for our anniversary trip. They're a zone 4, dry. They had Gaillardia that was stunning. I mean, how versatile is that plant? From like the Grand Tetons in Jackson, Wyoming, down to the low country of South Carolina. It's crazy. This is a great plant. Loves it hot and dry. Do not put it in a wet area. All right, so we've got that. Oh my gosh, there's, Mimi's pollinator picks. Also, while we're going over to Mimi's picks, like I said, all the perennials online are 50% off. No code needed. They're just 50% off. Go add them to your cart. When they're gone, they're gone. Now we'll have them again next year, but this season we're trying to clear out the greenhouse. We do not want to carry perennials over to next year. So please let us send them to you. I want them to be in your garden, not my greenhouse. So all perennials 50% off while supplies last, no code needed. These are Mimi's pollinator picks on this table. So you've got the Coreopsis, a great reblooming, continuous blooming. This is the uptick gold and bronze. It is a fabulous one, low growing. It will spread, not invasive spread, it just gets wider. Beautiful flowers. You've got the Rudbeckia. This is the treasure trove. New one from Proven Winners. This one gets nice and tall. I want to say at the 3 feet. Yep. 3 feet covered, and the flowers are a little bit smaller, but they are prolific and they cover the plant. Your pollinators love it. The Stokes asters, a great, hello, look, thank you little butterfly. So the Stokes asters, so you've got the white caps. I think we've sold out of the Riptide. Riptide is blue, but this is a great native perennial. It is hardy in zones 5 to 9, hardy perennial. Love this. Then of course your Agastaki. We have got Blue Fortune. We've got a little bumblebee over here taking a little nap. Blue Fortune is an industry known standard Agastaki. It'll get some height to it, about in that 2 to 3 foot range. Very upright habit, covered in little lavender-like flowers. Has a nice smell to it. Agastaki, hyssop, same thing. Love that. Of course, your Monardas. So Monardas come in all shapes and sizes. We've got the lavender taffeta and the pink chenille. So different heights on them. Great native. The more damp conditions, it'll spread. Love this plant. There are so many options for you. I think, do we have anything in the shade we need to talk about? I think because we covered all of those shades.
Yeah, we're good.
We've got hydrangeas. Y'all, there's so much. I can't begin to sit here and tell you all the plants that are here because we would be here for hours, which would be fine.
It's worth a 4-hour drive.
It is worth the 4-hour drive. And we literally have folks like driving from Atlanta, which is 4 hours away, to come up here. You're going to find shrubs that are just released. You're not going to find these anywhere else. So come and check us out. The perennials, like I said, and the annuals, y'all. The annuals are still, what, buy one, get one free? I mean, are there?
Yeah.
What,
I don't know if we have any grandes left or not.
I don't know. Y'all, it's the easiest way to get gorgeous fall-like color in the middle of this when it's still hot, because that's what it does here in the South, right? So come see us Wednesday through Saturday, 9 to 3. I think we've covered it all. I feel a little discombobulated because I'm so excited about all these plants. And I'm thinking, what can I possibly take home? And then my husband's behind the camera saying, you're not taking anything home. But, you know, I have to take it home just so I can show you what it's going to do, right? It's all about R&D around here. All right, y'all. We hope you found this fun, informative, inspirational. If you have, please like and subscribe. We would appreciate it. That way you don't miss those 5 videos that we bring you each and every week. That way you can see me plant some of these plants in my garden so you know exactly how they perform, right? All right, we'll see you on the next video. Bye, guys.